Hunter that beat Valley in cards. It was just he was teamed up with
man.
Grant, and that's so sad.
I was getting beat by everyone, so I'm good.
So I'm good. What up, peoples? I'm gonna throw this video on to let y'all know what it is in the streets. My nigga battling doing this shit, but I gotta go. So I appreciate everyone coming through for my stream, and you know what I'm saying, hitting the nigga with the facts of life. I still want you, you know what I'm saying, to send me one of your special bottles of medicine that you make in your basement, because I'm gonna need that to survive.
And I've told you last time that Popeye's chicken.
That chicken though, yo, just inject it in the chicken. That's how you heal the nation. Just put the vaccine in Popeyes and we good to go.
Go watch the film with Lawrence Fishburne, Contagion.
Oh my god! All right, they said the second one was trash, so hopefully the first one was good.
Yeah, have fun.
No, wait. I think the movie we watched was called Contagium.
Contagium.
What?
You just said the same word different. What's going on right now? What the fuck is happening?
The dude is also the confused.
Contagium.
They could put an accent over the U for no reason. Bro, I only got that gas over there at 32%. Look at you.
Oh, he wants.
But yeah, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So yeah.
Everybody need to watch Harley Quinn.
Facts.
Yeah. Haven't done it, but I've been meaning to.
It's hilarious.
Watch what?
The only reason I haven't is because I got to do it on D Live with Beth. Like that's.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the only
D
reason.
Live with Beth.
Man, you need to get your head on. This quarantine's doing weird things to people.
Bro, it's fucked me up for life.
I'm sure it has, man.
It's actually helped
made me realize how much of a shut-in I am.
It's made me realize how much I don't like people as well, and not seeing them is even brilliant. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I'm more of an introvert than anything else, so seeing people is not really it.
One of my brothers, I ain't spoken to one of my brothers since my mum's funeral, and it's been fantastic. It's been like so peaceful. I'm telling you. It's terrible circumstances that we last spoke, but I ain't spoken to him since. I've got 7 brothers.
Thing that happened so far. Someone commented, I'm tired of quarantine. I was actually waiting for the mid-year to hit.
I'd probably welcome it.
Hey, y'all heard about them wasps? Oh no, I mean the hornets.
Murder wasps in Washington.
The Japanese.
I'm so glad they're in your country, not mine. We just got arseholes.
Somebody please educate me on this, because I've been out of loop. I've been kind of in my head.
They just kill. I guess they kill like they can kill.
The size of your thumb, BV.
And when they sting you, it's like it's.
Okay, I know all about these guys. They are the worst. They're Japanese hornets. They're like 2 inches long. Their mandibles themselves are like a quarter of an inch long.
Once again, it's the fucking Asians that are just sending this shit over here to us, and they can't just send us better anime. They just send us diseases and bugs that want to kill us.
Well, this is the Japanese, not the Chinese, so there's that. But
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees. Look at these. I mean,
okay, A, that's racist. B,
you gotta relax.
B, they did a lot. Look what they did. Okay, they took a mid-ass manga like Kimetsu no Yaiba and gave it one of the drippiest ass animes we've seen in a while. Changed the whole game.
Yeah, and then they took away the aspect about how good that effect was and said, "Oh, that's just for show." And they were like, "Yeah, you ruined it now." When they just destroyed it.
They pooped all over their own product on that one.
It was the worst, bro. I picked up the manga and I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Well, that shit falls on them.
Oh, they had.
But anyway,
thank you. I'll be here till
these
Friday.
hornets will kill you. If you go anywhere near them, they will kill you.
Like from one sting, or you got to get multiple?
Multiple. Usually, it takes a lot, but the fact is that it, like even 10 stings could be enough to kill somebody because of how bad that venom is, and it like accumulates in your body with each sting. The
Not
sting
to mention
itself
if you're
is
allergic
painful.
anyway, can take just one.
Yeah.
If you're sensitive.
I need to cut an appendage off. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. I'd recommend it.
You say that, but you're gonna get stung in like 15 different places on your body at once. These are swarming creatures.
Yeah, they swarm. They'll get you.
Like you'll be lucky if you get one sting and you're like, oh my god, I'm close to a nest. I need to run.
Okay.
That's like
Just if you get stung by one, look out for his homies and run.
right.
So any idea how they got here?
Out of what? Like,
Any idea how they got here?
how they? Oh, well, they're in Washington right now. That's all. That's all we know so far. We're
Which
not
is the
sure.
shortest migratory path for them.
Yeah, I'm guessing they came over by ship.
They got Zora's GPS.
That
Yeah.
could be too.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait not to wonder that.
But there's also evidence that shows that it's not just like one implanting event, like it was multiple times that separate nests came over. So there's multiple nests that they have to find. They don't know how bad the problem is, and if they don't get on top of it like right now, then it could go all across the country and it would be
How do you kill them?
Thank
Like,
God I'm in the UK. We don't have those fuckers.
Is spray the best way?
Not yet.
And is killing them, would it be like wrong to like massively take them all out? Like it just complete
Nobody's
genocide?
gonna hate you for killing these. They actually are extremely detrimental to honeybees, and they could decimate the honeybee
They
population.
did say about the bees going down in population could kill up everyone.
So they're
They be decapitating the bee's head. I'm like, how do they just know to do that? Like that's wild.
They're smart. They're smart. They'll eat anything, but honeybees are like their natural
Bruh.
enemy, and they love the honey, obviously. So they'll just
still
take all the
not,
honey.
bro. Their name is Japanese. More like
Oh,
they're born smart.
These are
They
the
came out
hornets
in
that
mass and shit.
that
So
the
my question
samurais
is, I
would
came up
base
with
their
a-
armor off of. Understand that. Like some of
They-
the ornate headpieces and the mandibles that come down, those are literally, and if you look at a picture, you'll be like, holy shit. Like the kind of shit Toby Rama had, the side patches like that, they look exactly like these mandibles because these are such terrifying fucking creatures in Japan.
Well, and
Yeah.
like, if
I bet you
it's
this is where we
stung
get to
by
see the
one-
rise of praying mantises.
Dude, if praying mantises were like even 4 inches bigger, we'd be terrified of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, praying mantises be eating
They're-
a lot of stuff.
They're
too.
so
They
common
do.
out here. I'm
I've
not
seen them eat
terrified of them
mice.
anymore.
Like
They're
they don't
good-
fuck around.
They're
They can.
predators, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, same thing with these
They're gonna
hornets,
be what
actually.
saves
They'll
us
eat
from those
everything.
evil ass wasps or bees.
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta think about it, though. Isn't it something in nature that would counter that?
Godzilla, they didn't do too good there, motherfuckers.
Shouldn't it be
Well,
something
when
that
you
just
do-
like, counters a Japanese hornet? Like, or no?
Just run when you see it.
No, you gotta run. Like, when there's one, you gotta run. Like, and you gotta hope that you're not running toward the nest.
Find water, dive in it. Just get the fuck out of there.
Just get the F out.
Hey, now what we need to do is get the honey. We need the honey badger, bro.
What?
We need to get the honey badger in here.
Oh.
Badger,
Honey badger.
mushroom.
I'm not even sure how well they'd stand up to it. Or swarm of it, especially.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Someone get the honey badger thrown in there.
Oh, actually, the honey badger would be fine.
Yeah, is that one of the only things I can tolerate?
Well, they have like 5-inch skin and they only have like 2-inch stingers. 2-inch stinger is fucking
2-inch
terrifying.
stinger is huge, but it's
Terrifying,
Not, it's not
but-
5 inches.
My 2-inch stinger's got nothing on them then.
I'm sure they don't. Your old cheese wheel. He's got the old 2x9, is what they call it. It's only 2 inches long, but it's 9 inches around. So.
But then again, no, they just want to go for his head. They'll probably go for honey badger eyes.
He's like, yeah, no, that's why they call him the old cheese wheel.
Do we need this? Like,
Kind of, because, like, can't see. Here, let me switch out. Maybe that'll help. I'm gonna move.
we could just close the blinds in the kitchen.
That'd be too easy.
That'd be too easy.
Can't do
Yeah,
this.
that
He knows me.
He enjoys town of life. Yeah. Hey, one minute.
There we go. There we go.
Kind of, is that not as harsh for you?
I'm fine. I'm good.
What's up, buddy?
There's the baby.
Can. That's right.
Can.
No, we're not watching TV right now, buddy.
TV.
No, we've had the TV off all day.
No TV.
I hear his pain.
Alright, guys.
Oh shit! 1 second. Please, by all means, keep speaking without me.
Yeah. Banana hammock.
What he said.
What's everybody got planned for future streaming wise?
Banana hammocks by the sound of it.
Ah, yes.
I don't do streaming.
Oh,
I've done a lot of streaking before, but no streaming.
You
that's
should
fair.
though. You got a lot to say. You should like have a channel and just yell at
I
people.
chat a lot of shit, but there's a difference of like, is it coherent? Probably not.
Does it? It's YouTube. Does it need to be? Probably not.
He's very right.
Yeah, he was. Sorry, we've had the TV off like all day,
He's not used to that. He likes having.
and because I usually watch TV a lot, it's been winter time. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
that's the excuse.
yeah. That's
Yep.
the excuse. In quarantine,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
watching all the things.
I steer clear of normal TV.
Don't you guys have to pay to have a TV?
What, in England?
Yeah, don't you guys have to pay
Yeah.
for a TV
Don't-
license?
Oh,
Oh.
there is something called a TV license, but I don't pay for no TV license. It's for amateurs.
Thought that was the weirdest shit I've ever heard.
Hey, King Taz, I appreciate everybody that's here right now. Russ, Wolf, everybody. I got my man in the background, fresh off a nap. So he's
Might be a little loud.
he's in rare form right now. And plus, we've been doing better. We went out. I dug up some nettle grass, some needle grass out the back yard today.
That was fun.
I dug it up. She put it in a pile next to the house. A little bit of teamwork makes that dream work. Okanasheen tore all the flowers off the back quarter of the property.
I kind of miss the squeaky door now. I regret it.
Yeah,
You miss Squeaky Door already?
you missed the warning. But now
Yes,
it's too late.
I've been out and no one knows. Yes, it's too late now.
Get a doorstop, BDV.
That too.
He's not wrong.
He's
No, I'm gonna have to wait the whole full year before I admit that nonsense is right. That's the process.
That's the process. A full year to give this man his just desserts. That's a shame. That's a
Right.
great shame.
I think it's been I've been talking about my door for like over a year almost. Like you should
I have.
get WD for that door.
It's been about a year because it started. Yeah, it's been literally about a year. Since I started yelling at him about his door, and he needs a WD-40 of that shit.
Oh, that's what this whole thing is. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We used to play Pokemon together before he got too bougie for me. But
The Pokemon.
there was a time when we would play Pokemon Black and White into the wee hours. And now,
You sound like Jack.
and now,
Mom is somebody that I used to
whoa!
know.
Okay. Yeah, that was a bad place thumb on the lens for where that shit was located. I'm not gonna lie to you, that scared me. Like I was looking at her. I looked up. It was okay. Anyway, we're moving past that.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm making proper now. Yeah,
We're moving past that because
So
And
glad I'm in
enjoy that
trouble.
energy.
enjoy that energy. You know what? Y'all enjoy this energy.
Best energy.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah. Actually, we'll do some.
So that's nasty.
That's nasty.
That's what she said.
Ouch. Oh, Jeffrey.
Jump. Oh,
Damn,
there it
Nathan,
is.
you scared.
There it is. That's the with the Vagabond logo in the back. Or
There you
rather,
go,
that's my
represent the
logo.
brand.
That's the Captain Valen logo, not the Vagabond logo. Different
That's what you
things.
get for paying for Zoom.
No,
Fancy
this is.
shit.
Believe it or not, this is like this. The one we're on now is the one that Vulture was supposed to use. He just didn't remember to do it, and that's the goddamn truth of it. All right, because he paid for this. Like I didn't. Don't put this on me. I ain't got that kind of pockets right now. You know what I mean? Like he's out there still working, and like he's the one that does. He did this so that everybody in Vagabond would have an account to use. Well, mostly just me and him, but like everybody could use it. You know what I mean? So that we didn't have the 40-minute bullshit. Also, on mine, I have the Avengers Endgame. So, oh yeah, you were being addressed directly in the chat.
I am?
Yes. Hey, Koreha, how you doing?
Oh,
From
hey.
Loner.
What up, Loner? I'm doing great. It's a good day. Day when I cleaned the house and did backyard stuff. It was good.
She's been trying to get me to not be a lazy piece of shit for quite some time now, and I've been resistant because I'm a piece of shit.
Oh, Catman, just so you know, your
That's
whole,
good.
Your
Don't
whole,
change your
Say
ways.
it.
Hi, Cat. Your whole desktop's on show on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, that's my penis. Everybody can see it. Oh my goodness, thank you. I don't
Yeah,
even
they're very
care.
small.
Why'd you have to tell him?
Everybody's like, look at his games. He's got things and
All the things.
stuff.
I am checking out your tabs to see what's going on there.
Yeah, there's no. I got nothing to hide.
Not a whole lot going on there.
Right?
What's this about? Filipino
I'm just thinking
cream?
your desktop's a bit too tidy for my liking.
Captain, what's this link to a site called Furfinity?
Oh, that's for where I get my coats and slippers.
Oh, okay.
He had the answer.
He did. He was prepared.
Yeah, I'm good. You gotta. I'm quick. Y'all know that.
But all those
Fat,
people in the
but I'm
chat
quick.
just failed you by not telling you they're out of order.
No. She didn't have surgery. She's got a hemorrhage that, if something goes wrong, could require surgery.
Hey,
I know
What's
it's
up,
scary, buddy. That's okay.
I know.
Thank you for letting everybody know how you feel. But
Communication is pivotal.
Jeez. Okay.
oh, he might be hungry. 1 second.
Oh, I hear that one.
Okay, well, I shouldn't chimichangas. All right, there you go. All right, I'm still here. But
Marty, how's it over there where you're at?
yeah,
Is that a question for?
yeah, Marty, Ash, as it were. How's life in Illinois right now?
Oh boy, you called it Illinois. It sucks. Fucking, they're reopening the plant after having it closed for a week, and they actually held a protest outside of it not that long ago. There's a pork processing plant, Smithfield, in my hometown.
Oh,
Or
Jesus
not my
Christ,
hometown,
dude,
the
those
town I'm
pig
living in
plants
right
are
now.
like Bill Maher went on a whole
I
rant.
feel-
Those
I feel
places
happy.
are basically American wet markets.
So, what kind of plant is it?
Smithfield, it's a hog processing plant.
Lovely.
Yeah,
I'm glad my
it's-
town is the one that the first one made there. Hometown.
Yeah.
When I hear plant, I just think of The Simpsons, and that's where I go.
No, unfortunately, it's not that fun.
Yeah, right. It's it's pretty crazy shit that goes on in these. I used to work as in a slaughterhouse. You just poke the cow in the head and then they fall down.
Oh, yeah, I used to be a butcher, so
Yeah,
it's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, I actually full confession. I enjoyed my job. It didn't really bother me to kill cows because I eat them. I understood the process.
Aye.
I would kill a deer and eat it just the same. This made me feel better about eating beef. But I had to kill a
A lot
horse
of-
once.
Yeah.
A lot of cows I loved went off to slaughter.
Once. I walked away that day. I was like, I can't. I live with that shit. Like, and that actually hurts because I love horses.
I've had to
Wait,
I've had to kill a
Marty,
deer with a
that's the
pocket
story
knife that I
about
hit with
Mabel?
my car because the cop wasn't. Huh?
That's where you get a story about Mabel,
Mabel.
your beloved cow that you love.
Oh.
Oh, I can tell you stories about Mabel, Bessie, Jessie, and all the other stupid ass puns I got names.
Yeah, he actually had cows. This is the farm boy you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
There were lots
I'm
of
not the
there were
only one.
lots of them that I had to watch get shipped off, and the whole time I'm inside the house, just I know you're gonna turn into food, but I love you all.
Hey, Marty, maybe I killed one of your cows.
So they went. So
You
they go to the
probably-
farm then. No, is that just a lie?
Shoot, I had the funniest story ever in my life. Like, my dad was younger. He went to North Carolina, where his family lives at. They're on a farm. And so he used to play with this chicken every day. And so one day he comes out to play with the chicken, right? And so he comes out, he sees he goes in the barn, like, where's the chicken at? He sees his aunt plucking the wings from it.
God
And that
damn.
night, he didn't know the whole process, but he figured it out quickly. So that night he's sitting over at the dinner table, like, they're eating my best friend. How? He's like, why are they doing this? And so he said he didn't eat chicken for a whole month of that. And so
He
then I
lasts
told him my
the whole
story.
month. I like it.
I understand that on a spiritual level.
I told him my story. The first time I seen a pig die, I ate bacon the same day. He said, "You're a psychopath."
Listen, my uncle hit a deer, and I had to sort of butcher it all up into the sort of parts. And he said, "Oh, don't tell your cousins or nothing because I'm serving up at the barbecue." So I'm sitting there watching the whole family eating fucking Bambi, and they're like, "This is brilliant. What is it?" And I'm like, I said, "Oh, your dad got it. Ask him." And I just walked out of the house thinking, "I am not touching this shit. I've chopped this shit up. I'm not dealing with this afterwards as well."
I don't know. It doesn't really bother me that much.
I hit a deer with my ZX2, and I had to kill it with my pocket knife. And I'm on the phone with 911. They can't send any cops to me because there's only 2 in the fucking county, and they're both on calls. And I'm in near tears, just crying. I'm sorry, man. I gotta kill you. I'm pretty sure somewhere on Henry County, there's still the recording of 23-year-old Marty just crying, and a 911 operator going, "Oh, it's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. Just right in the neck." I don't know if you've ever heard a deer scream, but Jesus fucking Christ, I understand where horror movies get their screams.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
from
they play
monsters.
that every Christmas.
Oh my gosh, I love that sound. It's like the scariest
Actually,
shit ever.
it's a really cool sound. But when there's blood gargling, it does sound otherworldly. That is a fact. I've heard it
What
both
makes
ways.
it even better is like a few seconds later, after it's finally stopped moving, some goddamn hillbillies come up the road and got a shotgun hanging in their back window. Like, you guys couldn't have been a little bit more fucking poignant.
Right? Like, obviously,
They
the
take
good
it
Lord
for
put
roadkill.
this challenge in my path to teach me to wait a fucking minute.
I failed this again, Lord. No wonder I fucking gave up.
Oh man, but yeah,
So,
man.
The
What
good
about
thing is
you,
deer is like
Nonsense?
baby deer didn't come out of the forest.
Yeah.
Nan, what about you? What's going on in your neck of the woods? I know your neck of the woods shifts and travels along the country, but as somebody who gets to see more of the country, like, I want to hear what you got to say, Jack.
What is this in reference to? I'm sorry. I've been like, my phone been in and out. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fair. Just how the virus is affecting things, the way things look, just the demeanor of people. You know, just you travel around a lot as a trucker. You move and you go places, and you're kind of everywhere. And I guess I'm like, you have a good perspective on a countrywide level.
Oh, I mean, from what I can tell, it's well, okay. So like for me, it doesn't direct me as much. I've been a very distant person. I get my 6 feet in general anyway, because I just like my personal space, you know. But as far as seeing the reaction for other people, obviously you see a lot more people wearing masks and gloves. You get, it's not so much of a disrespect, I guess, if somebody enters or comes across, you know what I'm saying, inadvertently, like in someone else's space, I guess that you're supposed to have with this 6 feet or whatever. You don't really see too much like aggression in that way as what I would have noticed before if somebody bumped into somebody else. So I feel like people are starting to be a little bit more considerate of others in certain aspects.
I'm liking that.
But at the same time, too, that's just my perception of things.
That's what I
I
was
don't
asking
know.
for.
Well, no, I mean, like, as far as I don't know what they're going on personally to either, get them to that day or get them to that point where they're at in their day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way I was physically perceiving that particular situation. So I don't know what escalate or happened before that or deemed after. So I just saw that. But I mean, it hasn't really been too much of a change for the most part. Just that, really, just seeing more consideration from what I can tell.
God damn! All right, that makes me happy.
That's
I was
different.
I was in Dustin's stream last night, and Tanzi said the same thing, and I was like, I love hearing that because a lot of what I've seen is people giving way to like the inadequacy, the powerlessness, the insecurities, the general feelings they have now that they may not even be able to understand they're feeling, and kind of catch it all in anger, like as a big umbrella emotion that catches everything and kind of blocks you from feeling what you really feel. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot more of that. So when like you're telling me about this, my heart is feeling lighter because anybody who knows me knows I'm a very negative person when I see things. I try to be positive with others, but like I can't help the way I see the world. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I can see that.
I try to be outwardly positive and outwardly optimistic, but that's just not how the world comes to me at first. So when sorry. So hearing, more than just one person say this, it does my heart a lot of good. So thank you.
Well, I'm glad to help out, and I'm glad it's not just from me either. The other people
Yeah,
are
right.
too.
Like, cause Townsy said it, and like he's out there working too. Like I don't leave we don't leave the house but to get groceries and shit.
Yeah.
Would you mind closing the door?
Everybody that's working. I mean, I guess like some people even then look at like certain jobs before, like, oh well, you're a sanitation engineer or you're a garbage man.
Yeah.
If people wasn't going around picking up the trash, I feel like that'd be worse.
Dude, I used to want to be a garbage man. That's a city job. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You know how well they get paid?
Dude, I stopped smoking weed for 2 months to try to get understand that, okay? Like I really tried to get this fucking city job.
Damn.
What the goddamn hell? All right, Jesus, we going back. We gonna create a new meeting. Whoo. Join computer with audio. Hello, everybody. This is your friendly neighborhood managing participants. Invite. Y'all get to see the whole shiblizzle blang. Where are we gonna do it? Over here? Like this? All right. Come on. I'm glad everybody's sticking with me today. I'm so happy for y'all. Yeah, I know, guys. I know. Just bear with me. I'm still here with you. Vulture lied to me. That's all I can tell anybody, okay? Just remember, Vulture lied to me. He told me things that wasn't true. Just so I would do what he wanted me to. Oh, my deal. But yeah. There we go. There's Nap on that admit list. Yeah, Vulture lied. Vulture lied to everyone. Vulture out here speaking out of turn, talking out of class.
Shut up.
This is why they say there's you learn in a loss. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I mean, it was like what, a 4-second loss. It's not like my stream stopped any. Oh, I gotta do this again.
Oh, the stream kept going?
Yeah. Well, my streams depended on my OBS, not the thing. So everybody just saw my back or like saw my stuff real quick. It's my favorite thing. It's the picture that Ravujo made. Like this right here, real quick. this little rapscallion that I try not to block with Diablo and other things. That's my son. Ravujo made this shit just because he was singing "Let It Go," and that's Elsa down here.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah,
Dude,
Oh,
like,
yeah, I remember seeing that.
and yeah, it's on a stream. So, yeah, man, that shit, it honestly means the world to me. Like this, he is one of my favorite people forever for that shit because he just did it just to do it.
Yeah, he just came out of it, didn't he? He just dropped it and said,
he
"Here,
sent
that's
me
for
a
your son." I
picture.
was
He was like,
"What?"
"Hey, I heard, I saw that and I thought it was really cool, so I did this." And I'm just like, I cried for like 2 minutes, and then was
I mean,
like,
he
"That's
did
cool."
just come out of nowhere with it.
Yeah, just like the most positive punch in the face I've ever gotten.
I'm gonna help you out then when I see you.
Right?
Yeah, we'll make sure I do that.
Don't wait, punch me in the face with positive. I don't like the precedent I'm setting.
You're
Dude,
asking for
you set a new standard for friendship. We got
New
you.
standard for friendship. Oh no, he
You know
did
what I
that.
mean?
Like honestly, we wasn't even friends. Like we've talked a few times, and he's given me some like recommendations for manga and stuff now. But at the time, we hadn't said like direct words to each other at all. Period.
I'm still waiting for Val to start Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it. Somebody was explaining it, and they were like war orphans, and I was like, whoa, you had me at orphans.
No, dead ass. This orphan he makes his way up, bro.
Dude,
You
that's
gotta-
you what about Kingdom? Oh yeah.
that's exactly what we're talking about.
Sorry, it's in and out for me, young man.
Oh, all right, that's fair.
We're talking about orphans, bro.
We're talking about
Yeah, I've
orphans.
made a few of them.
Between him and Bruce Wayne, those are the best orphans. And Val's like somewhere in between. That I
Couldn't eat a
know.
whole one there.
I'll take that. 17th century warlord or Batman? Why not? Somewhere in
But
between
nah.
there.
This
Dick
guy is
Grayson's on the
special
list.
level.
Dick Grayson's on
Dick
that
Grayson
list.
was-
Dick Grayson
he
should be
didn't
on
make
that
the
list. Nightwing is dope.
As Nightwing, he's dope, but as Robin, he's not.
I mean,
More
he's
Batman.
because he was never meant to. Like, this is how I always see Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson needed to be Robin so that he could be Nightwing, but he was never supposed to be Robin, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, he should. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he, Jason Todd, in my opinion, was
It's the best.
he was supposed to be Robin. That would have been the culmination of his life. Not saying he's not like a main hero, but kind of he wasn't. He fit the role of Robin perfectly. But
That was his purpose.
until
Yeah.
yeah,
And now he's the Red Hood.
now he's
like
the
better.
Red Hood. So like he gets to keep on doing dope shit. But he's still like as main person as he is now, he's still second fiddle, and that fits him perfectly. He's just more violent.
You know what I wanted so bad with Teen Titans is that like I wanted the Red Hood to be like a mentor to the Red X.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh yes.
That would have been oh my God. Yo, the fire, the heat of that, sir.
We got nothing. Like
Oh. Dude, Red X was such a beast, and like for it to all come back to Slade was, I don't want to say like disappointing, but I expected something more, you know?
yeah.
Slade
Bro, we
was
never got
disappointing.
answer who the fuck was Slade or Red X is.
Slade was
Wait, no,
disappointing.
yeah, you did.
So yeah, we got who
Yeah, Red X was Robin, bro.
No, I'm talking about the next Red X that came up after Robin.
oh yeah.
Oh. Wait, was there?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah. Oh
We
man,
never
I
got
gotta.
an answer
all
for
right.
that. I know my comic books, bro. We never got an answer for that shit.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's. God damn, I need a haircut. Sorry, I'm about to go shoot a governor because I can't get a haircut.
Don't worry. Won't be the last one to get shot.
Oh my God, can we talk about that with at least more than one black person here? Can you believe like 30 armed people made it to a government building?
I was scared for their life.
I wasn't
Not my-
like never in my. It never crossed my mind that they would die. Should they? Probably. Would they? Hell no.
What
There
happened?
was that there was that one colored person in the group that was Spanish. I was like, bro, you're in the wrong group, man.
What transpired?
Oh, basically a bunch of armed white dudes. When we're talking AR-15s, sidearms, like multiple clips, like a fucking militia showed up to the goddamn governor's office demanding to be like the lockdown to be let out. I want to say Minnesota. And like my first thought, and like me and Vulture heard it at like the same time, was that there's not a single black person among them. Like, and we were right. Like there isn't, because the joke was like if there was, they would all be dead because the cops would open fire.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, when you said that, I was like, I wonder.
Right?
It's just funny that we're in this night of spirit now.
Let me get the chair.
No, that's crazy. So, I mean, did they accomplish what they set out to do? Or
No, 3 people got arrested and the rest went home.
Went home?
Went home.
There's a difference.
He said, wait, went home?
On the way. Like, what? Did they offer them food and substance? Like, what?
Right.
Why?
No, everybody went home with a Gatorade and a ham sandwich rife with mayonnaise.
They took them to Burger King drive-thru. I'm sorry, they took them through Chick-fil-A drive-thru. My bad.
Chick-fil-A. They do this on Sunday too?
See, not even funny. You run up in a governor's office and you don't even get arrested or not even a citation in sight. It's just like, yeah, it's okay, have a good day.
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
but there's a difference between who can do it, who can't.
Yeah, fuck that. If you was a black man doing that, you are dead.
Sorry, I mean,
you got like 14 blocks away from the city building, and they'd have had you surrounded by a full SWAT team.
Can we change on that? Like, if we shoot back, or like if I was, I mean, I don't own a gun, but if I was to have a gun and I walked around in the street with it, and you know they pull up and just automatically get to shooting me, I mean, if I'm elusive enough, should I bust back, or should I just, when I see him, just start shooting anyway? Like, at what point do you change the narrative?
See, that's the thing. You can't.
The thing is, you're messing up. They got to stand their ground, bro.
Yeah, you need to have a gun. Otherwise, you're not setting a standard.
But if you have a gun, you can't shoot back, or it's an attempted murder of an officer.
That is madness.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. If you're a law-abiding citizen and they freak out and a cop shoots you or starts beating your ass, even if it's a case of false identity and they're in pursuit, there's nothing you can do and they won't get in trouble.
You beat my ass on a case of false identity, I'm beating your ass. I'm finding your badge number, I'm waiting. I'll beat your ass.
I'm throwing a Molotov cocktail in your window, waiting for you to come out, and I'm beating this shit out of you in front of your burning house. Like, that's...
Oh, man. Do you know what?
But we got to think, what would Jesus do?
Oh, man. Jesus...
He would just die, wouldn't he?
No, people forget Jesus flipped tables and beat people with a whip. Like, Jesus, when he gets angry, he is not afraid of whooping some ass and flipping some tables, okay? Like, Jesus was a righteous man, but that doesn't mean he wasn't still a man that did his business.
That's the funny shit ever anybody asks. What would Jesus do? I'm like, dude, no.
He'd get cross. Boom, boom. Psh.
I hate you. That was good.
Turn the other car. Turn the other cheek.
Well, no, it's like the most British joke.
It's got the ba-dum boom. That's what really matters with that joke.
Yeah, they got the ba-dum boom.
That's all that matters with that joke. Doesn't matter what you say before it.
Zoom, I believe, is what it's referred to.
It is fact.
That was the shit back then, though.
It was. Just shaking the rump, and that was little me just staring at that TV like, I like butts.
Yeah, I was like...
You know what? I can honestly say, after hearing about all the shit that you Americans and whatnot deal with, man, I'm so glad guns ain't as rife over here like you guys. I think there'd be a lot more people that I know get shot to shit.
And that's honestly like, I don't know, guns are like an everyday part of life, I feel like.
I know one of my good friends got shot 4 times and that was bad enough, you know what I mean? He survived, but, you know, that's just down to piss poor shooting.
Yeah.
I was about to ask his name, Curtis Jackson.
Curtis Jackson? He's British? What's his name? 20 quid?
Fucking 50 pence.
20 quid.
Right. This guy, and I'll shit you not, he actually got shot. One of the bullets hit him right on the end of his penis.
Damn.
I was like, that was the worst part of the whole thing. He went, yeah, because I couldn't have sex for 6 months. And I was like,
Hey, yeah, Valley asked me this earlier. He said, "Would y'all rather get bit in the scrotum, like balls and all, or like bit on your dick?"
I heard that earlier on in the chat, didn't I?
Wait, how sharp are the teeth?
Yeah, how hard is the bite? Like, these are things that matter.
They sharp enough to puncture the ball. Let's say that.
Look, the penis itself, the head of the penis has got all your nerves. So if you get bit there, that's going to hurt the most.
Well, no, he didn't say the head of the penis. He just said bit on the penis, right?
I didn't say the head. I mean, don't the balls have like a bunch of nerves?
Oh
down
yeah,
there
the
too?
balls hurt more than the head. Don't get this shit twisted. Like, my answer doesn't change, but I just need to know the specifics just so I can speak my next part.
So I mean,
Because,
I guess,
no, it's
like,
never a ball. But to expose myself a little bit here, being bit around the base ain't the worst if they can get that far. You know what I mean? I'm just saying it out loud.
If they going deep enough to where the whole thing coming off, I don't know if I would like that.
It's surprisingly great. That's my opinion.
Which one is easiest to reattach? That's the main question here.
Great.
You got to ask John Wayne Bobbitt. John Wayne Bobbitt can answer that one.
I don't know what to say to what you're saying right now. Which one can be reattached? Damn.
John Wayne Bobbitt.
Oh, so yeah. 1 second. So let me get you a thing here.
The doctor in the house.
Let me get Solo link.
I have to ask Beth.
I mean, usually hype asking the random weird questions. You know?
Man, these are questions. These are questions that need to be answered, though. I can understand it.
What?
Which one is easier to reattach if it comes off?
Oh, technically the testicle is easier to reattach if it were to come off, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about puncturing. Like, the idea is they bite whatever they like. They don't bite off the ball by missing the ball. Like, they bite the ball in half. Is like just like they bite the dick in half. You know what I mean? And to that answer, I would definitely say the dick is easier to reattach, but I just want none of this. Like, I don't. If none is an answer, I will take no one biting any of my downstairs for 600, Alex.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Oh shit! The daily double. All right. But
these are the questions that are necessities of life. I love it.
Jeez, these are the questions that keep physicists up at night. You know what I mean? The real thinkers, the real philosophical minds, and great expansionists of intellectuality stay awake and think about.
Well, I asked Nonsense the same question earlier, so a while ago. Who would win in a fight? Enough of that.
Okay, who would win in what fight?
Okay, who would win the fight, Bartolomeo or Inazuma?
Oh.
The Ivankov's right-hand man.
Oh, you mean the scissors guy?
Yeah, the scissors guy would lose because you can't cut what you can't break. Like, I genuinely don't feel like he would be able to get through the forest fields.
But his scissors can cut literally everything. It was stated.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yes, but I don't think it counts for this. Like, I'm saying there's always an exception that proves the rule, and I think this would be it. That's just my opinion. Like,
do you know?
That's where I stand, because it's like the unbreakable thing meets the immovable object, which is what? You know what I mean?
Stalemate.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it could just be that. Like, who the fuck knows? For some reason, they just both their powers turn off for 24 hours.
After that, well, we know Bartolomeo runs out of like stamina. He can do much like after a while. His shield's going down though.
Wait, really?
Remember when he's trying to protect Robin?
Oh, that's right. But he had to do a lot there, so it takes a lot to get him there. But yeah, no, it's still a fact. That's what matters. It takes, yeah, and plus even even doing this for like 2 hours, crossing your fingers is gonna be like, okay, can I stop this? And meanwhile, this dude's
I
like,
was thinking in a Zoom, you could wrap him up.
The whole
You can
arm
wrap him-
is scissors, isn't it?
You can wrap him up in a shell and suffocate him. He's stuck in his shell. What can you do is fucking bury
Yeah,
them.
that's true. You could actually turn them into a barrier, push them in the water.
Put him in the water. Yeah, job done.
Well, if I was watching that'd be my option for every day for user fight again. I'm putting you in the barrier and I'm throwing you in the water.
But couldn't he use a barrier to get out the water?
No, I'm talking about if you fight somebody and you got a barrier for it, wouldn't you encase somebody in the barrier and throw them in the water?
well, then if he undid the barrier afterwards, then yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm of the field that he could probably put a dome over his whole ship and go wherever the fuck he wanted. Like, you know what I mean? I think it would take a lot. He could probably only do it for like, maybe an hour at a time because he's, it's a solid expenditure. But
I don't know. Maybe he'll have to bubble his ship no more.
Wait, you think he can actually use his barrier fruit underwater?
I think if he starts above water, puts the dome above the ship or himself,
It just depends on what the effect is, isn't it?
yeah, he couldn't move. I don't think he'd be able to control it to that extent. Maybe he could like spin it if he ran, you know what I mean, to create the friction in water, kind of like a do whatever. But that's
See, I don't understand the whole water thing to the. I mean, I get the.
It's a vibration thing. It's a weak explanation. We really don't understand. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say because like
They did leave that quite open.
Chopper's able to alter the devil fruit, what's the names by, or the devil, his zone, devil fruit, right, by the waves and whatnot, frequencies. But then you got, if, like asking that question, in theory, because Big Mom put a soul into a liquid or the water that was there, we seen Luffy neck stretch while it was underneath water. He was fully submerged.
Yeah, his whole body, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, does the devil fruit still activate? You just can't swim, but then sea stones.
Here's my take on that. The
cost stops you completely.
Well, it depends on the type that you are. All right. Damn it, dog! What the fuck do you want? No.
Wants love and affection.
It's my ball.
She's just being loud. Come here. She wants food that I'm not giving her.
No, that
wow.
She's like, she's old. She's getting like senile. She's like, thinks I still have to feed her, but I've already done it, and I can't make her a fat ass because that comes with its own problem. Don't eat the chips either, dog. Go.
Poor dog.
I love you, but you can't. You gotta go.
Poor dog.
This dog.
Damn that dog, man. Just want you to lick her.
Go.
Watch that dog go in the refrigerator and nick some food.
No.
Dog!
Can I pet that dog?
I'm using British lingo every day.
All right, one second. I gotta handle my dog, so I'm gonna at least put.
You handle your dog.
That's right.
Okay, now this is the part of the show where we talk shit about nonsense till he comes back. All right.
Nonsense gone AWOL, is he?
Who's gonna talk about me?
Because Val's not here to stop us now.
I mean, but how are you going to talk crap about me? Like, that's my question.
Okay, Matt Griffin, chill out.
Right, like I said. How are you? What are we saying?
Okay.
Bro, you said that from Bane. What are we doing here?
Oh, yo.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? Hey,
okay, just so, one second, everybody, just so it's clear, Soulfist, if you're talking, we can't hear you at all. I just need that to be said.
If you're audio, bro.
Yeah, like,
confused.
If you're speaking, we haven't heard a word you've said this entire time. And I don't want you to think we're ignoring you or whatever, but I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yo.
Marty's living in a cat.
He said, I wanted the chicken, and you clearly chose the beef. What are we doing here?
Joker hold my man's, man. It's crazy.
Bro, that had me dead for a minute.
What did?
The part of Harley Quinn, the TV show.
All right. I'll watch. I'll know. I gotta make a specific day where me and Beth watch it, so I can like kind of announce that it's gonna happen and maybe get people to join us.
Yeah, but Bane is a goat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bane's always been a goat. He's a fucking luchador that broke Batman's back.
He carries the show, and put it that way.
All right. I'll be happy about that.
I do like Bane.
So can y'all hear that music or no?
No.
Nah.
Okay. Buddy got this mother blasting.
So y'all got any projects y'all in the works? I guess Mark, this leaves you out, but
I got good news.
Let me hear that good news, baby.
Well, technically, I have the hoodies coming in transit right now. They're supposed to be coming in the mail.
Hey.
So now,
wait a
so now I
second.
gotta get them printed, and that's it.
All we need to know is, have you got Randy's one sorted out?
I need a Randy First Blood hoodie. Oh man, that's one client I love coming in and seeing him go crazy.
Randy's become famous,
mate.
mate.
Gonna go bananas for these things, bro. Like,
yeah.
Listen, it's supply and demand. No one's gonna see them anywhere because it's like your own little thing now. Remember we was talking about with that shit.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to implement other animes into it because I want to be just a strictly One Piece thing.
Yeah, man.
No, hell yeah, man. Do like,
as well as like
KNY is real popular right now because people are really obsessed with looks.
They are fast to jump on a trend set. Let's put it that way.
Basically,
yes,
let me tell you, because I this happened and it's almost cause and effect as far as I'm even concerned. It like, don't get me wrong, Kimetsu no Yaiba is super pretty, but one day Ninja said this is my new favorite anime, and then a bunch of 15-year-old kids went bananas about it. And that's literally what happened.
I'd love to have seen people's reaction originally when they saw the manga rather than watching the anime. If there wasn't an anime adaptation until next year, I would love to have seen their numbers then because it wouldn't have existed.
Yeah, the anime is good, but the manga is trash.
Yeah, basically, like
manga. If they saw the manga first and then the anime, the animation made it what it is because it had all those great effects. And then, like we was talking about earlier on, Captain, about them saying, "Oh, that's just for effects." Like, yeah, you ruined it there. A bit more.
Yeah, they're just thinking about that really hard, is what's going on. And it's like, wait. So they're just breathing heavy, pretending to play Bankai? Like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah. I didn't like that when the mangaka said that.
Yeah.
It's not real. That's not happening.
Why shit all over your own work? Like, she had a pretty fun little power system going and everything. And then
she said that. She said it's all fake.
Yeah, it's all like pretend.
All that water slashing and all that does not really exist. It's just down to your mindset. God. She just took the rug from her own feet doing that.
You would never see Oda say that shit,
right? Like you couldn't. No mangaka in the history has like done what she just did. Like, I know it's coming to an end as well soon, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh
because,
yeah, it's on his last chapter.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, May 8th or something like that, right? This week, yeah. Right after Golden Week. And can we talk about how Oda mentions Golden Week in the last chapter? Like, I feel like that's been so underappreciated. Like, they're having the Golden Festival in Onigashima right now, and then he
always does that. He does incorporate a lot of things to what's actually happening in real life. I love that part of it.
Dude, that shit was dope. He's like, oh, they're having a party. So for him, right now, the party lasts because of Golden Week and it's super fun way of writing, and I feel like it hasn't been talked of enough.
As much as for sure.
Like. Exactly. Like, everybody's been like, all right, so what dinosaurs are the fucking flying six? And I'm like, all right, that's a cool thought, but, like, The Golden Festival Golden Week. That was pretty cool. Look at the size. Look at the scope. Only like 2 people I've seen that have talked about the scope of this. Like the ships like make up the nutsack of these fucking statues, and the statues are nothing compared. Like it's the scope of this is fucking
to the
huge.
Sword.
Yeah, that sword.
sword.
Yo, if Zoro doesn't use that sword, I'm gonna be upset.
All right, I'm not gonna even comment on that.
Not as Zoro using that sword, you know. Fuck me. Cap might give it to you. If he does that, then
he's strong
I'll
enough.
lick you. I'll lick your nut. All right.
Yeah, here.
You know what? A bet's a bet.
Shit. We know Oda's a bastard. We know he'll do this sort of shit as well.
Right.
No, I laughed my ass off. I'm like, I know this guy Val's not coming back down from this bet.
He's like, well, a bet's a bet. Now, I didn't bet that I would lick anything if I was wrong. I need that to be stated
I'll just say,
very
look,
clearly.
You just make your way over here, son. You good?
You know what? Fair.
Good for the oceans.
I think that's fair. I'm gonna knock on your door with a nut out and hope your daughter isn't home.
You'd probably be still at mom's by that point.
Right?
I think that's fair, man.
Fucking. Yeah.
Come all the way here just for a lick of a nut. That's all right.
Hey. A bet's a bet.
I'm a man of my word. I can't back out. Good God.
Oh man.
I'm like, hey, time for you to pay your dues, buddy.
Right. Now I jogged here, so it's gonna be rough. Where'd you jog from? Chip chip cheerio.
Very glad your wife probably never heard that part of the conversation.
She's like, yeah, do it, Hunter.
You're willing. You're
We're
willing
finally
to get
getting
your
on
nut licked
lawn mode.
by a dude. That's one thing that she's got to take consideration of.
Yeah.
Hey, she's like, it's a bet. That's all she's gonna say. It's a bet.
He gonna double down for him.
Yeah, you asked for it.
You know. I think she'll double down. I don't doubt her at all no more. That's time I asked her a question.
Yeah, she's a special broad.
If she couldn't come down to see it, she'd say, "We need video evidence," and that's
Right.
where I draw the line.
Hunter, I got a question for you, Hunter. Right? You're on an airplane. I'm like, say if you're a doctor, right? And there's a very, very like contagious, deadly disease. Like you can almost die that the same day you get it, right? And in the back of the building, say this: there's someone with just a common cough. Who do you go treat?
Common cough, innit?
Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I would say. And now let's hear what Nonsense has to say. I mean, Val has to say about Beth, what she said.
Go on then.
With absolutely zero hesitation, Beth was like, "Oh, I go to the contagious guy. I got to make sure that he doesn't get anybody else." Like, and it's just like, "Oh my fucking God, you're like, Jesus, fuck you."
That contagious
like,
guy,
hell no.
expect him to be shut into a fucking cubicle and let him die. Fuck him.
Well, that's the thing. It's how other people handle the situation. Like, you know what I mean? Her being the professional, she would handle the situation properly and make sure.
Let me put it into another context. It's like, I know what you're saying. Some people run away from the kaboom, but some people run towards it. I know what you're saying. I get what you're go to help rather than get away.
Hey, not me. I'd be like, fucking neither. I ain't trying to get sick. Shit.
Well, I was involved in that London bombing nonsense, and I went down to help rather than run away. So,
fair enough.
On a grand scheme, when it comes to something more, I suppose, better way of putting it, something more physical. That was a physical thing, like knifemen on the Westminster Bridge and stuff. I'd run to, not run away.
Fair enough.
Only because that's my mentality. I've grown up around violence. I've seen destruction. I've seen people jump from 13 floors buildings and land about 15 foot from me. I'm desensitized to that, but I wouldn't go out of my way to go to someone that's contagious with virus because I can't fight a virus.
I can't fist fight Corona.
Put him in a ring and I'll fight the cunt, but I can't.
Let's do this. Bare knuckle, Westbury rules, baby. We'll do this.
I mean, I'm ready to beat the shit out of BDV. I'll be that gorilla and he can be the bear. We can go.
All right, we'll see. We can go. I have no problem. Let's do this.
Florida rules, baby.
But my only question is it street rules or just bare knuckle?
Bro, I'm all for street rules. Fuck the other rules, man.
All right, we're good then. Street rules it is.
I'll warn you. I am from the Wachuchu tribe, so as you know, I am a biter.
Oh, the Wachuchu tribe. That is so something that would happen to me with the fucking spears in my legs.
Oh my god! Don't. We're finally getting our backyard mode. I'm happy. I picked up. Well, my wife did a lot of it too, because it's small and like she can walk around and do it. But we got so much shit off that like a full bag, like grocery bag of shit. It was this winter has been rough, and we're gonna have another like freeze over frost / maybe snow up to like a few inches again.
So another ice age.
It's so fucking stupid. I keep waiting for Soul to jump in, bro. What the fuck, man?
This is how
You gotta
bad
talk
the
about
countries.
controversial stuff first.
Someone typing away there.
That's all I was like, yo, I kind of hear it. It's like, what? All right, let's see. This is literally the first.
I do have a little bit of background noise right now because, like I said, the dude with the mowers on the side there. All right, it's getting quieter now. But yeah, man, I keep waiting.
Yeah, I can't wait till y'all get y'all hoodies because I'm sending out to all my homeboys first.
Oh, by the way,
I'll try them out.
For the record, and I want this on the record for the record. I know where you live. I have your address, and I will send you money for this hoodie. And it's because I understand I can get it for free, but it's because I support you in your endeavor that I want to make this happen. You know what I mean? Like, it has nothing to do with whether or not we're boys or we're homies. It's about supporting the endeavor, and that endeavor takes money.
Shut the fuck up.
You can do whatever you want with your fucking quid and pences and shit, all right? I'm sending my dollars where I want them to be.
Motherfucker trying to make me look bad and shit.
I can't.
Like, what?
I'm just, hey, that's where my heart is.
I didn't hear none of this conversation.
That's
Fuck
where
this.
my heart is, all right? But no, that actually only happened. I had a friend of mine said the same thing and made me feel like shit. But I was trying to let him into one of my parties for free because like, he's been a good friend of mine and stuff. And he was like, no, man, it's only $5 and I want to support you. You know what I mean?
No, I hear that. I've got a friend that's an actor and he does musicians and he goes, oh, I've got CDs. Can you help me shit them out? So listen, I'll buy them.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I just said straight up, I just buy it. What's wrong with you? I fucking know. I've known you since we were like 5.
Exactly. And it's like,
I just said, I just want the luxury of you signing the motherfucker, so I know if you do pop off famous.
Right? So if this ever turns out to be a thing, I'll be like, I knew him.
This guy's prepared. He's got the rider mower.
I think the easiest job is being the vendor at an expo.
All right,
though.
1 second.
That's
My
the
wife
easiest
just
thing
told me
to
I
do.
gotta go look at something. Entertain these people. No, I'm kidding. Mark, go.
Oh, hype.
Yeah.
As you're doing the jackets, do you even remember which ones to do?
Yeah, I already got it written down a long time ago.
What one was mine again?
All right, I'm gonna tell you what yours is. I had to ask for the sizes because I have it
pretty
written down.
sure
but I'm
it was the
sure.
category one with purple.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna look right now because you wanted category purple. Because I got the list right here. Everybody wants. Hold on.
I would be willing to change it if you had like a Whitebeard thing going on there somewhere.
There it goes.
I have a 3XL category purple for cause I gotta go one size higher than what it is for this Asian size.
Yeah.
So I gotta go 3X category purple for not for Hunter.
We still can't hear you yet.
He wants a red a Luffy.
Who does that?
Hoodie. Yeah, Yeet. Battle wants a Kid Burgundy. Valley Vulture wants a category gray and a crocodile purple. Nan wants that blue Sanji hoodie. And AMG wants the yellow Usopp hoodie, and that's about it.
Have you? Because I'll give you a few more of those new from that guy's Instagram, like the Whitebeard and all that lot. Some more of the Yonko.
Yeah.
Did you think of doing them as well?
Yeah, I'm planning on doing I'm using all those designs because he gave me the permission to do it. All I have to do is make sure that it's known that he made them.
Well, I was glad I put you onto that, geezer, because his shit's good, man.
Yeah, that's why I like as soon as I found out, like, I don't want to be an art thief, so let me contact this guy.
Well, we got round it. At first, he was a bit up. At first, he was a bit like, no, but we sort of we worked it.
Yeah, we had to like finesse our way in there.
Just so everybody knows, this is the 30-minute warning.
All right.
Uh-oh. Wait up. Soulfist finally showing signs of life.
Is there a soul in the sofa?
Right?
It's a cardiac arrest.
I just heard him fumbling with his mic now. He's got to be close, Jesus. Uh-oh.
Jesus.
Come on. Give us a heartbeat.
Come in, Neil. Come back to life. No, we ain't getting Soulfist in the house.
I need about 100 of those.
But I have everybody's hoodies and sizes already put in the
Oh,
jar.
I got yeah, sorry, Valen. I still need to get you your address and send you that that bleach jacket.
Remind me. Wait up.
1 second.
Hello, can you hear me?
There we go.
Okay, I have no idea what's going on, but at least I can be heard now.
What are we talking about? Oh, the hoodies. I think.
The Soul Man.
Oh, man. But yeah, it figures we get the half an hour warning and then you're able to finally get it going.
Man.
Wait. May have talked too soon.
I can't. I don't know what to do.
Yes, please.
All right, so
That's unfortunate, man.
Get this stuff together. Isabella, right? The dude who threw the one punch and took down the fortress. Do y'all think it is a reach if I was to say that this man was practicing some form of or throw hockey punch with that attack?
Oh, you mean exo hockey? Yeah, I would say it's not too far.
Okay.
I still don't think it's enough to knock out Arianko though.
And
on that shit.
You know what? I don't know. I bet. Look, okay. You know what? I'm gonna say it is. I'm gonna say it definitely is, because Vagabond Drill, while powerful, is nowhere near that scale. And that knocked Big Mom clean off the Sunny. So I'm thinking if one of them let him just fucking power up that fist and actually tried to eat it, they would take on a bit too much for themselves. That's my opinion.
Do you actually think that fist is taking down a Yonko?
Yeah, I genuinely do. If they let themselves get hit by it, it's one of the most potent attacks we've seen in the series so far.
Rubbish.
So Big Father, he's a fortress, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we saw him tank maybe about 3-4 hits from Big Mom before he
Depending on what I choose the manga, so yes, 3 or 4 hits. In the anime, he was just eating punches from her. Like, I mean, they were mattering, but she was like, it was no. I prefer the manga on that particular take, and I'm a big Capone fan.
1 second, you were talking about Capone's fortress in comparison to an actual fortress that's designed to stay in the ground, whereas Capone was mobile on some sort of wheels.
I just said it's a fortress. I wasn't saying it was built the same. It's got the same.
Don't do it. He's doing it. He's trying to.
I introduced it, so I'm gonna go down the road.
He's baiting. There's no reason for him to say this. He's just saying it to say.
My thing is, could Isabella do a better job in taking out Capone than Big Mom would, or did?
Like I said, if he tried to eat that punch, I don't believe there's any form he could take that would have saved him from it. I genuinely believe that punch has been one of the most powerful things that has been singularly shown by a person to use. Like that punch is.
I think no. Do you know what? I think the difference is an actual fortress is not going to be putting up its haki, is it? Whereas Capone has the potential to put up haki around his fortress, if he could. That is.
Well, he's been shown to have haki, hasn't he, or no?
No, he hasn't been shown
All
yet.
right.
No, yeah. But
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what I
like,
say. If he could,
All right.
The
if he had
close thing
Haki
to
on top of his
Haki-
fortress, he could tank it easy.
The closest thing
Not
the
easy,
hockey
but
form has is like I say observation hockey to shoot oven from that far distance.
well, yeah, there was the
Yeah.
other observation Haki when Neko was behind him and he knew there was a monster around it behind him.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
So he has like 2 forms of observation hockey.
At the very
The
least.
I better
yeah.
run Haki.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good question though, because I'd have to read up because I may be like speaking out of turn, but I do remember that being like one of the most impressive singular attacks, despite like, but with the huge drawback of he has to wait 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is
What-
to like charge
also,
it up.
what-
You know what I mean?
Also, what he was suggesting with regards to that attack on his Twitter post, his original one, which he's not telling you that part. Yeah, now you're laughing, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Go on, keep laughing. Because things have slightly changed slightly from what you were saying in that tweet, isn't it?
I mean, I just put up there what they referenced. I didn't say anything else. I just, that's all it was.
It sounds like you kind of got some doubt going on there.
I asked the question the same way I asked on Twitter. I got different responses. That's all it was.
No.
I'm just testing the room, man. Just trying to see if if
I'll
what
tell
I'm
you what,
saying
while
is
we're
accurate
talking,
or not.
Captain, go to Nonsense's Twitter page, find his tweet where he's talking about the Yonko and Isabella's
He
punch.
deleted it.
I don't believe nothing on Twitter, bro.
I'm messing with you. I'm joking with you.
I leave it all up.
1 second.
Oh,
I
man.
actually have it.
That's what got R. Kelly in trouble.
Whoa.
He left it all up, yeah.
Nah, that's not what got him in trouble.
He left it all up.
He said
He
that is
should
not
not.
what got him in trouble.
You should not let that video up.
Let me see.
I'll send it to the homies chat,
Oh, all right.
so it should be there. And then you'll see why I'm laughing a bit more, considering that's why he's laughing too.
I mean, I asked, and Valley agreed it's the exoskeleton. So, I mean, this should be the same thing that Luffy was learning, right?
Yeah, this is.
He's a king in the new world.
I genuinely believe there's more than a singular application to exo hockey, and right now he's teaching him the penetrative one, but there's going to be another one beyond that where it can be physically manifested, i.e., we'll say like the theory of Shanks's hockey arm or whatever.
Is Kaido able to break down that barrier from thingy, Bartolomeo?
No.
It's impenetrable.
Is Shanks able to break the barrier?
No. If he's
Bro, that
fresh,
barrier's gotta
if
be-
he's fresh, the barrier's unbreakable.
I'm gonna say this though: the only person that I see going against the barrier would be Apu.
Apu?
Yeah, because sound.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, no, it's been shown to dampen sound. Like, he has different
Yeah.
sound when he was in there, so I think it would at the very least weaken it, but yeah, you're still right, now that I continue my sentence.
Well, I always had the very weird thought that Conqueror's Haki might have an effect behind that, so if it's Shanks, he probably could.
Yeah, I mean,
Who makes a brown note?
that's, yeah, I could see, like, I can see him just, like, not being able to withstand Shanks' hockey and passing out, but that's not beating the, that has nothing to do with beating the,
I was talking to, I think it was Lono, actually, I think I was talking to, just saying about the levels of Haki, like, we saw Rayleigh identify people within a crowd, specific people they want to knock out.
Mm-hmm.
Conqueror's Haki's next level's got to be able to focus on one seriously strong person and disrupt them to the point where you can get an edge over him, at the very least. Because otherwise, Conqueror's Haki is just fucking naff.
I actually, I can agree to that, but it reminds me of kind of like a Jedi battle thing, so I'm super for it.
Yeah.
I just hope like Haki gets some stands eventually.
Yeah, like, because right now it's such an ambiguous term that people, like, all we really know is that, yes, it can affect your physical surroundings. We've seen that. And yes, it can knock out weak people. And that has been the primary purpose for what I generally refer to as, like, Stage 1 Conqueror's Haki, or the conqueror,
I
we'll say the
think they
color
should
of the
change it.
prince, because he's not quite a king
The
yet.
king.
You know what I mean? No. This would be the color of the prince.
I think they
Haki
should change.
would have the
They should
color of the
change his
king.
name. They should change his name from Conqueror's Haki to just Knockout Haki, and be done.
Well, that's the thing. Like, princes can be conquerors too. You know what I mean? Alexander the Great was technically a prince.
Well, that's me.
That's. But is it?
Close enough. I'm a knockout. Fuck it.
Same difference. But
Listen, you might even get your nut licked by Mark Alexander Great.
what?
So I'm eating pizza.
Oh, all right.
I said you might get your nut licked by Mark Alexander the Great.
That's true. Alexander the Great was actually known for licking balls. He was quite the pansexual person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you liked both.
He liked
that
anything
had a heartbeat.
because that's the thing people often forget, that everything in life is
Squash
about
love, isn't it?
sex, except for sex. Sex is about power. It's the truth of the matter.
Domination.
That's right. But yeah, we only got about 15 minutes left, so just keeping that in mind. I gotta go make dinner for the family, priorities and such.
All right.
Finish off my
But
15
I want to make sure before I forget that I remind everybody to daily yell, scream, holler at Hypebeast and force him to get back into playing Pokemon with me. All right,
Nah, I can't vouch for that.
Shut up. Nobody's talking to you.
Yep.
I'm talking to
So
everybody.
About that jacket.
Yeah.
What jacket? Oh, the one you showed me. Yeah, that shit is tight. I don't remember the context that we were talking about it.
Yeah, no, he's pretty high as fuck at the time.
Most of the time, yeah. I'm trying to cut back before the second baby comes. Because I've gotten a little indulgent in like the recent months. Because, Corona and shit, but yeah.
Oh, plants still be growing.
I gotta say this for Valen says it. Hey, everybody, life comes at you in every direction. You should be prepared for when it comes.
That's right. That's right.
Ha! Stole it.
Oh, I got so many different closers now. Like, remember, life happens in every direction. Keep your hands clean and your heart open. All right, I got tons of them, baby. You ain't gonna ever stop me.
I'll just say all of them at the same time then.
Can I add one for you then, Valen?
What's up, dude? Up.
Keep your nuts clean, shave them for when I see them.
No, they're gonna be hairy, and I'm gonna specifically push them back so they get both sweaty and a little shitty. You know what I mean?
Irish man. He's talking about Irish man head.
It's like Irish. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm also Puerto Rican, so you get lucky. I'm not as hairy as I could be. Island people don't get hairy. But I am also, Puerto Rican, so Irish, so
and getting bullied for being Amish as well.
And Amish, no, I'm not. But to address that, I have no problem. White people do not have the same level of faith that I find black people have, and I fell in with a lot of people who were, for lack of a better term, just straight up godless. And they would make fun of the fact
Can't go wrong with gate crushing black parties. They're the best places to be.
But yeah, that's my experience with that.
You name it. West Indian parties, Trinidad and Tobago, Nigerian weddings, they're all fucking phenomenal compared to shitty white people party.
I don't do a lot of weddings. I've only been to like one or two weddings my entire life. It's not really my thing.
Oh, go to a Nigerian wedding. Fuck yeah, no, you ain't seen nothing like it.
All right, I'm not going to crash a Nigerian wedding. That just seems like dangerous. Oh shit, Wolf in here. Let me, I don't want to forget these because if Shanks is a hockey master, you don't think he'll be able to break through the barrier. But, that's because the idea is that hockey is the counter to that. But I think it's specifically for Logia. But that is a fair point. If hockey plays a role in what can happen to the barrier, then.
I got a great counter for that.
Oh, all right. Go. Shoot it.
One word, Odin Kazuki cannot break the barrier.
Blah, 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 blah. Not having that one for a minute.
That's true.
Not about Odin Suzuki. I was just going to say about that. Law's Opie no Mi should be able to cut through anything within his room.
Dog.
The barrier.
Odin was using Enma, and Enma brings out your hockey at will. So that's or was he controlling his sword wouldn't at that time?
There's no telling, but he couldn't break the barrier.
That's true.
So you don't think Law in his room could get through that barrier?
Nope.
Well, see, no, that's where things are mistaken. If the
Law's
barrier
room
is
is
in the
such a-
room, he can get inside the barrier.
Because his ability, I was saying to Thingy the other night, saying his ability is absolutely so OP, it's unreal the shit he can do. Because
Yeah.
his room is so hacked because it can control anyone. I said, in theory, he should be able to beat in all the Yonkos, really, because the Devil Fruit users only got to sort of switch them out into the bloody sea. They're done.
No,
said he
imagine
takes-
Doflamingo had it.
Well, he
Well,
would
his
have got the
fruit
best
is
use.
OP in its own right too. Like the fact that
I
he
like
can
the fruit
just
one.
control. And let's be honest here. All right, the King of Dressrosa, nobody would call fodder. All right. Like
That
compared
would be me.
to-
I'm that type of cancer.
yeah, you would. But like compared to like the general populace, he's like
That
a
just
real
sounded
fucking
like
warrior.
that did sound like a challenge, and he did accept it.
That's fair.
No,
That's fair.
it's because I said it during the stream earlier. I said this man King Riku was in here doing battle, like he's a real one, and I'm looking at I'm rewatching Dressrosa. I'm like, nah, this is not it.
He's a real fodder one.
Yeah, that's why I call him father. I'm like, how is he gonna defeat Doflamingo if he can't make it through the whole entire tournament?
It's a crazy thought, really.
I mean, in my
Doflamingo will watch that
opinion.
tournament.
So here's the thing: if you were in that tournament, you weren't fodder. You're fodder in that tournament, but you weren't fodder as a general term, simply by virtue of making it into that tournament. You know what I mean? Like fodder is like fucking Tom, Dick, and like all the people in Nami's hometown. That's fodder.
I'd go on a limb and say Rebecca was a bit fodder, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, her fighting
Yeah.
style made her different. Like
Fodder's fodder, man. It doesn't matter what kind of prettiness they come with, they're still fodder.
no,
You can't go to
like I
battle
said,
without intent to kill.
I'll stick by what I said. Anybody in there wouldn't be considered fodder, in my opinion.
Yo, so
I'm gonna say what a samurai would say. Don't go into battle without the intent to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it there first.
So question. What's our boy name? What's the Cavendish counterpart?
Cavendish, Habuka.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So buddy. Because I can't say it right.
Buddy.
Yeah, so old dude there with the second personality.
There you
Just
go.
It's called him the Sleeping Wanderer.
Is he fast enough to get past Katakuri's like future sight?
No.
No.
No?
No.
I think Robin kind
He's
of
fast, but he's not
gear,
he's not Snake Gear fast. Like he's
think
fast,
Robin,
but he's not.
I think Robin
Snake
proved
Gear
that by
fast.
catching him. If Robin can catch him, then
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm like, no, that's he's
I
fast.
love
I'm
Robin,
not trying to
but
be a
she's
D,
useless.
but he was caught and handled in Dressrosa. Like
I'm gonna say this. If there's a race between him, Baruch, and Sanji, he's not coming in first or second place.
really.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
You know
Hakugo
what?
would be a fair match for Sanji, if I'm being honest.
I want to know more about Hakuba.
Like I
His
think that's
actual
more of a neck and
Cavendish's
neck
sword.
situation, but that's me.
Can he
I'd like
Skywalk?
to know Cavendish's sword skills he's actually got.
Sorry, what, Hunter?
I said I'd like to know what Cavendish's sword skills really are, what his levels could be, if he is actually any good, because they said he was good. But
Well, he was
Hakuba
out there
kinda-
cutting people up, like
Yeah, Hakuba kind of just like dismissed everyone within a few seconds, which
yeah, like
kind of made him look like shit. And I want to know how good Cavendish really is.
well, that's
without
the
having to
thing.
look
Like
shit.
I think to an extent they're the same people, but one of them doesn't discern enemy from like friend, so he's
I
just
think-
not reliable. As
I
opposed,
think an admiral said that he was really good swordsman as well. He's no pushover. They said that.
all right, there you go.
It's basically Cavendish without restrictions. But
Yeah,
he takes
man,
off the PG-13 filter.
Now you know what they did with that fucking pile of horse shit, Chopper. They made him an absolute melt after the fucking time skip.
Yeah, they kind of shit on Chopper. He hasn't had like anything to do. Like his
No.
claim to fame is he tanked a hit from a Yonko.
From Big Mom, yeah, that's it.
That's it. Like, I mean, that's not nothing, but
I'd
it's
like
not.
to see. I'd like to see Cavendish have full control over Hakuba as and when he wants with his learning through. I'd love to see that, and then you've got a dangerous opponent in front of you then, because I can see. Oh no, he wouldn't go up against him, would he? There's no point for it. So I'd like to see Cavendish. I would like to see Cavendish versus Vista just for the sake of it.
Speaking on Cavendish, though, yeah, I know the females that's following him in the cover story. They're joining his crew. That's part of Luffy's Grand Fleet.
Yeah, they're going to be breeding on that fucking Grand Fleet.
Yeah, they're definitely joining Luffy's Grand Fleet because I'm believing they're going to join Cavendish.
Probably, I can see that. Or honestly, that's just meant to show that I took it as that's just the attention he gets anywhere he goes.
Yeah,
that's how I took it. So
that's his primary reason for having to leave his island.
I think there probably already is some aboard. You know what I mean? They may not be the exact same. They could be the exact same. Who knows? But I think there's already some on board.
Someone put a tweet up on the thing yesterday. I think it was yesterday, and they're showing an anime clip of Mihawk talking to Perona saying, "Yeah, it's best that you leave." They went, "This guy knew what was coming, and he just hung around because he wanted all the smoke." And I was like, you know what? That's too funny actually, because Mihawk could have left at any time with Perona, whatever he wanted to do, and he stood there going, "Yeah, you better leave." And then they showed some donuts bleeding. Not bleeding, but the jam coming out. And I was like, yeah, he wanted all the smoke, man. He weren't going nowhere.
He was ready for it.
All right, in the chat, Jay Wolf asks, I want to address this before we leave. So you think Odin's hockey is stronger than Shanks? Personally, me, no.
Nope.
I don't. Maybe like at the time that they knew each other, I would say yes.
Yeah, 20 years
ago.
But
like, now versus then, no. Like, no.
Did you see Fiji's tweet?
No. Which one?
Oh.
He said King was greater than One Piece.
Dog shitting on fucking Shanks again.
Yeah, people like to shit on who they like to shit on. I try not to shit on any characters. I try to just
Let me see if
not
I can
do
actually
that.
find it.
It's only because Shanks is a ginger.
You know, I'm angry at that alone. Yeah, just Ginger standing his ground.
All right. On that note, I'm gonna have to end it here. This has been a super dope impromptu little hour and a half stream. I'm grateful for everybody that showed up. Nonsense, Hypebeast, Mark, thank you so much. Life happens in every direction. Let's keep our hands clean and our hearts open while we address the world that we're living in. I want to.
I'll check in with Nonsense. Y'all check in with Val next week. He's starting Kingdom.
Maybe not next week. I got other things in the works, but I'll definitely get it in the books. I got a lot of stuff coming up. I've got a lot of irons and fires. I'm trying to do things right. It's because it's not just about building myself up. It's about building the community. I'm trying to it's about building up those around me too. So that's important.
See that? He turned me into a liar. Everybody's seeing that. I'm doing reverse guilt.
Doing reverse guilt. Well, that doesn't reverse work. So, but
so close.
No.
He said, ooh. But yeah.
Thank Jay,
on that
Jay
note,
Wolf in the chat.
Thank Jay Wolf, dude. I love when you show up. You always add stuff to the chat. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Real talk.
Thanks for listening to our toxic chats.
Yeah. Everybody else who's in the chat right now, King Taz, if you're still here, D Family, Loner, Soulfist, your boy Ruts. I appreciate all of you stopping by, showing some love. All right, thank you.
I want to make an account called K Wolf now.
You would. All right. On that note, K Wolf, Nonsense, Hunter, and I are all gonna leave.